Hi everyone, Petrik here. Today's video will be SFF Spotlight episode number 92. Yeah, it has been 2 weeks since my previous SFF Spotlight episode, and today we have a lot of topics to cover. Yeah, just like usual, this is a series of videos where I usually talk about new book news, new cover reveal, new special edition, and Kickstarter campaign, plus some other medium that I usually enjoy, such as manga, anime, and also TV show. But for today's video, I'll be starting with talking about Kickstarter campaign first, because we have 3 Kickstarter campaign to spotlight today. And for the first one, I want to spotlight today's sponsor, which is Wraithmarked. Wraithmarked is sponsoring my video today, and I'm going to spotlight their Deadly Education Kickstarter campaign. This is the first book in the Scholar Man series by Naomi Novik, and the first book is Deadly Education. And this is a dark academia novel. The cover art is done by the combination of Rowena Kai and also Sean T. King. As for the board art, this features a full wraparound artwork by Rowena Kai herself. Rowena Kai has always been one of my favorite artists, and I love the artwork contribution that she did for this edition of A Deadly Education. Plus, the interior illustrations are all being done by the incredible Tom Yilson. And yeah, Tom Yilson did the bookmark illustrations for me, and also the Choco Boy illustrations. Yeah, I think some of you got that, the foiled bookmark, and I'm really thankful for that as well. But this Kickstarter campaign is about to launch, I believe, within this month. And yeah, just like Wraithmarked usual standard, it will feature gilded edges and also acid-free paper and Smithsonian binding. There will be more details to come, more interior illustrations to be revealed, and I want to say thank you so much to Wraithmarked for sponsoring today's video. And speaking of Wraithmarked, I just want to spotlight one more thing. This is another Kickstarter campaign being done by them, and this is for the Book of Remembrance by Christopher Paolini. So this one will feature new battles that haven't been written throughout the history of the inheritance cycle, and you can actually put your name inside the book. I don't know how this will work. Probably the names will have to be something that actually can work within the context and also the history of the inheritance cycle, but it is possible to do that. I will leave the link to the Kickstarter campaign in the description down below as well. But the cover for this one is being designed by Sean T. King, which is one of, I think, the main designer of Wraithmarked Creative, the main designer and also the main typographer. And yeah, the last Kickstarter campaign I want to spotlight, this one, the Kickstarter campaign isn't live yet. This is for the Ties That Bind Omnibus by Rob J. Hayes. So this features again the cover art by Felix Ortiz and another typography by Sean T. King. But the board, this one is designed by Rachel St. Clair, and honestly, this is one of the sickest boards that I have ever seen. Look at the chain on the sword. This reminded me of Draknipur, the sword from Malazan Book of the Fallen. Yeah, Anomander Rake's sword. And yeah, this, when I saw this for the first time, I was instantly reminded of Draknipur. But yeah, this is looking good, and the Kickstarter campaign for this one will go live really soon as well. So yeah, make sure to check out the page. The page is definitely up now, and you can click the button for the notify me, so when the Kickstarter campaign is live, you can make sure to pledge if you're interested in the Omnibus edition. But that's it for the coverage on Kickstarter campaign. Now let's move on to talk about some special editions. And for the first 2, I'm going to spotlight the high-end edition first. And for the first one, this will be for Assassin's Apprentice. Yes, that Assassin's Apprentice, the first book in the Farseer trilogy by Robin Hobb, the Curious King edition, illustrated by Li Xin Yin. So the full specs for this is now revealed, all of them. All 3 states, whether it's the standard edition, which is not standard at all, and then the deluxe, and finally the lettered edition. All 3 editions have their own unique style to it, and they are all absolutely stunning, just as expected from Curious King. And yeah, as I mentioned, the dust jacket and all the interior illustrations are all illustrated by Li Xin Yin. I have seen most of them. I have the benefit and also the pleasure of seeing all of them, and they are seriously beautiful, and you're gonna love them if you are a fan of the Farseer trilogy. And as you can see, they went all out in the design of the lettered edition especially. I think this is one of the best design to ever being put on a book ever, and I know Robin Hobb is very thrilled with everything that Curious King is doing for this edition. If you're interested in getting yourself a copy of this one, the standard edition, there will be 750 copies. And it will sell out really quickly on the 15th of July. So yeah, make sure to mark that date if you want to own a copy of the Farseer Trilogy Curious King edition, starting with Assassin's Apprentice. And for the second one that I want to spotlight, this one, there will be more details to come about this at the end of the month. But for now, Conversation 3 Press has revealed the dust jacket art for their edition of Tigana by Guy Gavriel K. And yeah, this is my favorite book by Guy Gavriel K. And they commission the artist Julian Delval, who also worked on the Fionavar tapestry by Guy Gavriel K, the Grim Oak Press edition. And at this rate, I think I can only say that Julian Delval, his illustrations definitely fits the writing and the world of Guy Gavriel K's books. I think he's an amazing painter. I have been following his artwork for I think 2 or 3 years now, and I'm glad to see him doing more and more cover art and interior illustrations in Fine Press edition. And yeah, there will be more details to come about this one on the 28th of July, so make sure to check out the page that I will leave in the description down below. But moving on from the high-end special editions, I have 3 other special editions I want to spotlight today. And for the first one, this is for the Illuminae files by Amie Kaufman and also J. Kristoff, the Broken Binding edition. This features a cover art by Ryan T. Hancock. This is an original oil painting, all of them hand-drawn, and yeah, the art directors, I work on the composition of the cover art for this one, but most of the projects are handled by my fellow art directors at the Broken Binding, Eon. And yeah, I think Eon did a great job on detailing all the characters with Ryan T. Hancock. And yeah, I think this looks beautiful. We went for a Star Wars composition for the dust jacket, and then for the end paper, they are all done by Shards. Look, as for the typography, edges, and also the board, all of them are done by Rachel St. Clair. So yeah, if you want to know more about the details for this one, and also you want to know more about how to order this, then as usual, I always leave the link in the description down below. And then for the next one, this is for Empire of Silence by Christopher Ruocchio, the Deluxe edition. It has been really surreal seeing how far the Sun Eater has come since, let's say 2 years ago when I started reading the Sun Eater for the first time. I think it was 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was 2 years ago. But yeah, Sun Eater has now become one of the most popular sci-fi series right now, I think. And this edition is coming from the books themselves. And yeah, think about it this way. This went from no hardcover at all, no reprint at all, to a reprinted hardcovers, and now a deluxe edition. That should show you just how best-selling this series is right now, especially with the upcoming conclusion of the Sun Eater series, Shadows Upon Time, this November, and I will be reading that book this month. I'm really excited about this, not gonna lie. But this deluxe edition is not similar to the Underwriter edition or the Broken Binding edition. This one features a new spray edges and also extra content, but it used the same cover art done by Sam Weber. And yeah, but I think it comes with a new typography design with gold foil. If you are interested in this one, well, the link to the pre-order is available right now. And now the last special edition I want to spotlight, this is for Empire of the Dam illustrated edition by J. Kristoff. Just like Empire of the Vampire, all of the illustrations inside this one, they will be fully colored. I own Empire of the Vampire, the illustrated edition, and it is gorgeous. It is absolutely stunning to see all the illustrations inside fully colored, and I believe the same will be applied to this edition of Empire of the Dam. And then all the interior illustrations featured artwork by Monolime or Bon Ordwig. And I look forward to reading this book for the first time. I actually have the advanced reading copy of Empire of the Dawn already, and I look forward to reading the series to its completion. And the Empire of the Dawn will be out this November as well, just like Shadows Upon Time and also The Strength of the Few. So as you can probably tell, this November will be an awesome reading month for epic fantasy readers, epic fantasy and sci-fi readers. But that's it for the coverage on Kickstarter campaign and also special editions. Now let's talk about new book announcement, even though Well, the first one that I'm going to spotlight today is not a new book. It's technically not a new book, but it is an announcement for Of Blood and Fire by Ryan Cahill, the Broken Binding Publishing Edition, which is the traditionally published edition of Blood and Fire, the first book in the Bound and the Broken series. This is another series, just like Sun Eater, where I spotlighted a lot on my YouTube channel, and now it's gaining a new level of popularity because it is getting a traditionally published edition. It's going to be available in Barnes & Noble and also Amazon, Waterstones, pretty much, well, the major bookstores. So yeah, you can pre-order this book now. This edition of Blood and Fire features a new round of editing, soft editing, just to polish some of the writings and also prose, and also new cover art by Tom Roberts, typography by Jeff Brown, and there will be interior illustrations by Peng Lu and Isvok. So yeah, it is awesome. It's going to be an awesome edition. Plus, the first print of this of Blood and Fire, well, it will come with an acid-free paper and Smithsonian binding. This is applicable to every bookstore. All first printing will have these features, acid-free paper and also Smithsonian binding. So yeah, it will be a great addition to have. And I'm really proud of Ryan Cahill as well. Just like the Sun Eater, I feel like I've been talking about these two series so many times on my YouTube channels the past 2 years, and I'm really glad to see their success now. Really glad about that. So yeah, make sure to pre-order this book. It is available to pre-order right now, and the link is available in the description down below. But speaking of Ryan Cahill, I just want to feature one more thing that I just cannot emphasize just how amazing this is. Ryan Cahill will be on the panel together with Brandon Sanderson and also Rebecca Ronhorst, and then Robin Hobb, and finally George R.R. Martin in one panel at Worldcon 2025. I won't be at Worldcon this year, but I think if you are going there, I think it's in the US. Yeah, it's in the US this year. Make sure to check out this panel. You won't get a lot of chance to see Brandon Sanderson, George Martin, and Robin Hobb, especially in one panel, in one room. So yeah, make sure to visit this panel. But if you're not able to go there, just like me, I think SFF podcast, I think they will be doing this live on their YouTube channel as well. They are the one who is hosting this panel. After all, they're the one who helped make this happen together with Dragon Steel. And that's Adrian Gibson, and then Greta Kelly, and also MJ Kuhn. So yeah, well done to all of the people who are involved in making this epic panel happen. I will be tuning in for sure. And for Ryan, good luck, man. You have to do good at this. So yeah, moving on to the next topic. This is for a cover reveal and a new book announcement being announced today, well, by me and also Orbit Books. This is for the sequel to Grey Vampire, the second book in the Great Silence trilogy, which is a sequel series, a long sequel series to the Justice of Kings series, which is the Empire of the Wolf trilogy. And yeah, the cover art is out now, even though the book is not being released until, I think, until February or March 2026, but you can see and witness the glory of this cover art. It is absolutely breathtaking. Look at that, so beautiful. It matches the cover art of Grey Vampire, and of course, as you can probably tell, the cover art is once again done by Philip Harris. And Philip Harris is a great illustrator. You have to check out his portfolio if you haven't done it. He has done some truly terrific artwork with a lot of great details with pen and ink. And for this one, although at first the cover art of Grey Vampire reminded me of Empire of the Empire trilogy by J. Kristoff, I think it started to become its own thing now with this new cover of Great Silence trilogy. So if you don't know, both Grey Vampire and also Steel Gods, they are dark flintlock epic fantasy series. And yeah, as I said, this book will be out in February or March 2026, but you can pre-order the book now. If you have read the book, do let me know what you think about the Grey Vampire. Oh, sorry, the first book. Do let me know what you think about the Grey Vampire. Of course, this one, Steel Gods, is not out yet, but I think the Adventuring copy will probably be out soon. But Richard Swan, I think he got some of the best cover in epic fantasy right now. Both by Martina Fachkova or the one by Philip Harris. They are both incredibly well done. So yeah, congratulations to Richard Swan for this. But just a month after Steel Gods, well, Fate of Beasts by James S.A. Corey will be released in April 2026 or maybe March 2026. I'm not sure whether this date is actually final already or not, but the cover art, once again, it is done by Daniel Doshu. Daniel Doshu did all the cover art of The Expanse and also The Mercy of Gods by James S.A. Corey. And not gonna lie, when I first saw the cover art for The Fate of Beasts, I really thought this was a new Expanse novel. But as it turns out, this is the sequel to The Mercy of Gods. So this makes this book the second book in the Captives War series. I still haven't got a chance to read Mercy of Gods yet. I really enjoyed reading the Expanse series. I think that's a great sci-fi and space opera series. If you haven't read that or watched that, make sure to do it. It's a great book, it's a great series of books, and also a great show. But for the Mercy of Gods, I still haven't read this one yet. Make sure to let me know whether you enjoyed it or not if you have read The Mercy of Gods. But yeah, this second book, The Fate of Beasts, is slated to be released next year in 2026. But speaking of sci-fi, and this one I think will be released at the end of this year. This is not technically is a new book, but this is a new traditionally published book. So just like Of Blood and Fire and also Dungeon Crawler Car or the Thousand Lee series by Tao Wong. So this was originally a self-published book, but now it will be traditionally published. So this is for We Are Bob by Dennis Taylor. I think this is the first book in the Bobby Fur series, and this will be published by Saga Press at the end of this year. I'm really happy to see that traditional publishers are starting to pick up more self-publishing success. And I think there are a lot of great self-published books, and there are still a lot that I haven't read yet. But even some that I have read, there are still many that haven't been picked up by traditional publishers. Not saying that they have to be picked up by traditional publishers, because at the end of the day, I do think that traditional publishing versus self-publishing are a matter of business rather than quality. Well, because I have read a lot of inferior traditional published books and also self-publishing. I think they are, it's all just a matter of business at the end of the day, even though I do agree that traditional publishing means that you can get more rounds of editing. And also, you know what, this is starting to stray into another topic. But anyway, We Are Bob is being released at the end of this year by Saga Press. If you have read this one, let me know what you think about it. I think in total there are 5 books long. I think in total this series has 5 books or 6 books long at the moment. But yeah, let me know what you think about this series. And I just realized I kept on saying We Are Bob when the title is actually We Are Legion. So yeah, sorry for that. But moving on to the final cover review I want to spotlight today. This is for a self-published book, and the cover art is done by one of my top favorite artists of all time, and this is for Ringlander, the second book in the Ringlander series by Michael S. Jackson. Yeah, not Michael Jackson, but Michael S. Jackson. The cover art is done by John Anthony Di Giovanni, who I work with on the cover art of The Devils by Joe Abercrombie, the Broken Binding Edition. And he has done a lot of incredible artwork throughout his career, and the same can be said for this one as well. The title of this book is Fallen Shards. I still haven't got a chance to read the first book yet, but just like the first book, the cover art is once again, as I said, done by John Anthony Di Giovanni, and both the cover art of the first book and the second book looks absolutely beautiful. Just beautiful, truly. And now, moving on to the final section of today's SFF Spotlight, let's talk about some anime and also TV show announcement. Now, there are a lot of topics to cover here, so I'm just going to round them down to 3, because I cannot talk about all of them in one episode. So for the first one, of course, this is about the trailer for the Project Hail Mary adaptation, Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. It got a new teaser or trailer, whatever you want to call it, and it has actually reached more than 40 million views on YouTube. That is insane. That's an insane number of views for a new video that has been just unveiled like almost 2 weeks ago, not even 2 weeks ago, I think. So yeah, that's absolutely incredible. And yeah, I have read The Martian and also Project Hail Mary. I love The Martian more. I still enjoyed Project Hail Mary, and I look forward to watching the TV show adaptation. But the teaser actually looks good. Not sure how spoilery this counts actually. So if you don't want to know anything about the show or about the book, do not watch the teaser or the trailer. But you know what? It has like more than 40 million views already. So, well, it's a lot. It's a lot of views, okay? But speaking of teaser or trailer, well, Kimetsu no Yaiba or Demon Slayer, the final movie, the first one, will be out this year. And yeah, the trailer is out now. It looks awesome. I have read the entire manga series, so I mean, I pretty much know what's coming, and I'm still incredibly excited to watch how it gets adapted, because I do think that when it comes to the matter of anime versus manga, in the case of Demon Slayer or Kimetsu no Yaiba, I definitely think that the anime top over the manga by all account, really. Illustrations, drawing, pacing, and also music, and well, of course, animation, actions. In all of them, the anime won over the mangas. That's my opinion, and I cannot wait to watch how the final arc gets adapted. So yeah, and finally, the last topic, and also the last adaptation I want to spotlight today. This is for the season 2 of Frieren. Yes, Frieren, if you own a My Anime list, that's basically like Goodreads for anime and manga. Frieren has managed to top over Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood as the #1 spot for a while now. So I think Frieren season 1 will stay at the top for the foreseeable years to come, unless something manages to top over that, which I don't know what will at this moment. But yeah, season 2 is coming in January 2026. I've been waiting for this, just like many people, and I look forward to watching it. And yeah, just like the previous 2 that I just talked about, there is a teaser and also a trailer for this one right now. So yeah, if you are a fan of Frieren and you haven't caught up on this news, make sure to check it out. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. There's a lot of topics, and trust me, I have actually narrowed down the number of topics I want to cover today, because if not, I don't know how long this video will be. Right now, I already thought of editing this, and I'm already in pain because I know there will be hours of editing spent on this video. But anyway, I hope this video has been useful to many of you. And just like always, do let me know what you think about the topics that I spotlighted in the comment section down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your support. Bye bye. Lastly, I want to say thank you so much once again to all my patrons who keep on supporting me.